Hey folks, Late Bloomer here. I'm late again for work, but I'm not surprised myself because I don't really like my job. You know, and when you don't like something or you don't want to do something, you're gonna have some challenges doing them. So this guy just dropped a skateboard and went across the street. Right in front of the street. Right in front of my drive line. Thankfully he avoided it. Anyway. Yeah, like I was saying, when you don't like something or when you don't want to do something, you're gonna have some challenges doing them. Which is what I'm experiencing right now because frankly, if it wasn't obvious enough, I don't like my job. And what is it? What is my job exactly? I'm a process technician for a transplant foundation. And I work in a clean room, meaning I have to have the aseptic technique, wash my hands multiple times. I gown in a bunny suit, which is, a full like hazmat type suit. And it sucks. I mean, it looked kind of cool from the beginning, and when you see them in the movies, but doing it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, every day of the week, of the work week, it takes its toll. And it's not like just I have to wear the suit, I also have to lift like tubs of body parts, and grafts to be processed for transplant, and they're quite heavy. So you can imagine, toiling away at lifting those things, and also wearing a full hazmat suit. And you could start to imagine, you could start to see how hard that is. And on top of that, my core, a lot of the people at my workplace are just, I won't say complete assholes, but they're like almost assholes. And then there are some that are real assholes that I don't really even bother talking to anymore. So that's pretty bad too. And actually, since it was the first company I worked for out of college, then I quit the job, then I left for a higher paying job, and then I got laid off at that higher paying job, and then I took a job for 3 months working third shift. I didn't really like it, didn't really work out, and now I came back. Thankfully this company accepted me, but you know what? It didn't come with a real clean slate, because for some reason my reputation was sort of tarnished. It's like the prodigal son coming back, but it wasn't really as good as it was in the it wasn't as positive as it was in the in the story. It's more of oh, this guy left us and he came crawling back, so now let's treat him like crap. And that's basically what I've been feeling, although nobody has said it outright, but that's what I've been feeling. So take the job that I don't like, take the situation and the actual actual environment that I work in, take into account the hard work and the bunny suit, and then the assholes involved. So you can sort of finally get a picture of why I'm feeling this way. And then on top of that, to top it all off, it's a second shift job. So it's I start around 2 p.m. I don't come home till midnight. and I don't have a chance to really socialize with the outside world. You know, on the weekdays, and I can't even really grab a decent dinner to eat at a restaurant because they're all closed by the time I get home. Everybody's already asleep. I can't talk to anybody. And when I do wake up, it's like almost late morning and everybody's already at work. You know? And so I really have no social interaction outside of work. So it's really hard for me to make connections with people, to really have a social life, except for the weekends. And the weekends I cherish so much because of that. But it's not enough. It's not enough for me. It's a really sucky situation. So now you guys can really get a clear picture of why I'm feeling this way and why it makes more sense now that I'm feeling this way. So, you know what? I've been really thinking about quitting lately. And, you know, I already have my, as you may know from my previous video, I already have my letter of resignation printed out. I just left the date blank so I could write it in with a pen. So I've really been thinking about it. And you know what? I saw a video today on YouTube. You know, where, you know, I searched like I think I searched for like, I don't like my job, or I hate my job, or something like that, or I don't really like my job. And one of the videos came up, and this guy made a really valid and true comment. It's like, you know what? You don't have to do anything in this world, you know, except to live. You know, and he's right. I mean, and I completely agree with this, and I'm a big proponent of this. You're not obligated to do anything as long as you're not hurting anybody or destroying anything. You're not obligated to do anything. You could do, you know, also on the other side of that, you could do whatever you want as long as you're not hurting anybody, as long as you're not destroying anything, you know. So, and I'm a really big proponent of that, and I really advocate that. So that's why I've been thinking about just quitting my job, because, you know, it's just not, it just doesn't sit well, and it's just not right, in my opinion, for somebody to be doing what they don't want to do every day, you know? I mean, it's your, I'm not even going to say a privilege, it's your right to be able to live your life the way you want to live it, you know? I mean, you know what? Just F what everyone else thinks. It's all up to you. You know, it's your life. As long as you're not hurting anybody, you're not really ruining anything, you know, directly. And as long as, you know, you're only being accountable for yourself and you're only affecting yourself, then why not? Why not taking charge of your life? It's not even a privilege. It's your right to be able to do what you want to do with your life, you know? So, yeah, as each passing day, you know, goes by, I'm really feeling more empowered to just take charge. And you know what? I guess, you know, I'm also scared, but at the same time, you know, that feeling of being scared is slowly becoming more eclipsed and overpowered by this feeling of empowerment and taking charge of my life. So, yeah, I'm not gonna make any apologies about ranting this long, because this is really how I feel. Yeah, the feeling's growing stronger and stronger, and I'm looking forward to start taking charge of my life. Peace.